There is a thief in your house. He steals from you every single day. He steals your joy. He steals your memories. He steals your life. And the worst part? You left the door open for him. This thief is called routine. It is called autopilot. Think about yesterday. Can you remember vividly the taste of your lunch? Can you remember the exact color of the sky when you walked to your car? Can you remember the specific words your partner or your mother said to you? Or is it all just a blur? A gray fog of just another day? We humans have a fatal flaw. We believe we have an infinite supply of tomorrows. We say, I'll hug them tighter next time. I'll appreciate the sunset next time. I'll really focus on my work next time. But I am going to tell you a terrifying truth that the samurai understood 500 years ago. There is no next time. There is only this time. And if you miss it, it is gone forever. Not just the moment, but the version of you that existed in that moment. Today, we are going to wake up. We are going to learn the philosophy of Ichigo Ichie. This isn't just mindfulness. This is a matter of life and death. Ichigo Ichie. Let's break down these 4 ancient characters. Ichigo means one lifetime. Ichie means one meeting or one encounter. Put together, it translates to one time, one meeting. Or more poetically, for this time only, never again. This phrase was born in the 16th century in the world of the Japanese tea ceremony. But do not be fooled. This wasn't about drinking tea in a garden. This philosophy was forged in the blood of the Sengoku period, the era of warring states. Imagine you are a samurai. Tomorrow you ride into battle. The odds are high that you will die. Tonight you meet your friend for a cup of tea. You are not checking your phone. You are not thinking about your to-do list. You are looking at your friend's face, knowing, truly knowing, that this might be the last time you ever see them. The way the steam rises from the cup, you watch it as if it's the most beautiful thing in the universe. The taste of the tea, you savor it as if it's the nectar of the gods, because it might be. Even if you both survive the war and meet again in 10 years, this specific meeting is dead. You will be older. The weather will be different. The mood will be different. The you of today and the him of today will never meet again. Ichigo Ichie is the realization that every single moment is a dying star. It burns bright for a second, and then it vanishes into history. Let me tell you about Sen no Rikyu, the greatest tea master who ever lived. He taught the most powerful warlords of Japan, men who could kill with a single command. Why did these violent men bow down to a simple tea maker? Because Rikyu taught them how to stop time. One day a famous general came to Rikyu. The general was anxious, angry, and thinking about his enemies. He drank his tea in one gulp and slammed the cup down. More, he demanded. Rikyu paused. He didn't pour. He looked at the general and said, "My lord, the tea is already gone. You drank the liquid, but you missed the tea." The general was confused. Rikyu continued, "You are here, but your mind is on the battlefield. Because you are not here, the tea tasted like water. Because you are not here, this beautiful room is just a shack. You are killing this moment before it has a chance to live." Rikyu taught that a tea ceremony is a sacred encounter. Before entering the tea house, a samurai had to leave his sword outside. Inside there was no rank, no past, no future, just the sound of boiling water, which Rikyu compared to the wind in the pines. He taught them that if you treat every encounter as if it is the last time you will ever see that person, you become a different human being. You become a better listener. You become slower to anger. You become intensely charismatic. Why? Because presence is the rarest gift you can give someone. Now look at us. We are the richest generation in history, but we are the poorest in attention. We are addicted to the next. When we are in high school, we can't wait for college. When we are in college, we can't wait for a job. When we get the job, we can't wait for the weekend. When we are on vacation, we are taking photos to post later. We are never here. We are always there. We treat the present moment as a waiting room, a nuisance, something to get through so we can get to the good stuff. But the present moment is the good stuff. It is the only stuff. Science tells us that the human brain is wired for habituation. This means if you see something every day, Your brain stops noticing it to save energy. You stop seeing your partner's beauty. You stop tasting your coffee. You stop feeling the miracle of simply breathing. You become a zombie. Ichigo Ichie is the antidote to the zombie mind. It is a slap in the face. It screams, "Wake up! This is it!" Imagine you knew, with 100% certainty, that this is the last time you will ever speak to your mother. How would you listen to her boring story about the neighbors? You would hang on every word. You would memorize the sound of her voice. You wouldn't look at your watch. That is Ichigo Ichie. And the truth is, one day it will be the last time. You just don't know which time it is. So how do we live this? You don't need a tea house or a kimono. You need to practice Ichigo Ichie on 3 levels. Level 1. With people. The next time you talk to someone, a cashier, your child, your boss, look them in the eye. Tell yourself, this specific meeting, with this specific lighting, in this specific mood, will never happen again. Give them your full soul for 2 minutes. Watch how the energy changes. You will become unforgettable to them, because almost no one really looks at anyone anymore. Level 2. With objects. When you drink your coffee tomorrow, don't scroll. Smell the beans. Feel the heat of the ceramic mug. Taste the bitterness and the sweetness. Respect the craft of the person who made it. If you treat the object with respect, you ground yourself in reality. Level 3. With yourself. This is the hardest one. Can you sit alone for 5 minutes without distraction? Can you appreciate the sensation of air filling your lungs? Your heart has beaten 100,000 times today, without you asking it to. Ichigo Ichie is thanking your own body for carrying you through this journey. I want to end this with a short mental exercise. I want you to imagine that you are 90 years old. You are in a hospital bed. Your body is failing. You are taking your final breaths. You would give anything, all your money, all your possessions, to come back to this moment, right now, to be young again, to have your health, to have your worries. Yes, even your current problems, because at least you are alive to solve them. Now, snap your fingers. You are back. You have been given a second chance. You are here. This video is ending. You will never watch this specific video with this specific feeling for the first time again. This moment is dying as we speak. Don't let the next moment die in vain. Turn off the screen. Look around you. Find something beautiful. Find someone to love. Find a reason to be grateful. Ichigo Ichie. One time. One meeting. Make it count. If you are ready to wake up from the autopilot, if you are ready to treat your life with the respect it deserves, leave a comment below with the words, "I am here." Not "I will be here," but "I am here." Subscribe if you want to walk this path with us. Now go. The tea is getting cold.